Hey, what's up, everyone? There have been several things happening to report on, especially weather-wise. We've been having very strong storms in our state. We've been having all kinds of storms. There's been storms from basically through the Midwest, through Kansas, and Missouri seen several storms. The East Coast has been dealing with storms. Tennessee, we've been dealing with a lot of storms, and there's been a lot of severe weather. Kentucky actually got several, I believe a few touchdowns of tornadoes, and there was some damage reported in that area. They reported on the news this morning. And yesterday we got several downpours of rain here in our area, and several limbs down. Almost lost electricity. We almost lost electricity a few times, so the power almost went out. But the current remained, the electricity stayed on, and it was a close call on that. So we would have had to use the little backup brick things, little backup devices for the Wi-Fi and cell phone tower, micro cell tower. If it had gone out, they would have had to have kicked in, and it would have probably lasted a few hours maybe. So, if we're lucky. So yeah, that would have been the case, but we kept electricity, and the strong storms went rolling through. So the same thing is supposed to happen today. We're supposed to get a lot of strong weather. There's been a lot of flooding in many places. It's just been relentless. So moving on to what happened here, and the location of this is shown on this tweet. This insane structure on this mothership supercell, as they're calling it, over Douglas in Kansas. Heavy rain, there was large hail, destructive tornadoes, and major storms, and lots of hail. So this supercell cloud, it was under the hashtag USA hail cloud and supercell. As you can see, this UFO shaped cloud, and these were some of the clouds that my daddy was telling me yesterday about being out west around the Tennessee border, and you go to Missouri and Kansas area, you will see these major clouds that he stated were over there that looked like these circular clouds, these wall clouds, basically a wall of clouds. And there was a lot of amazing lightning. This lightning, they said it was just ominous. They said it looked dark. Some people stated it looked evil. Some people said it looked scary, and it looked like it was basically like I guess Zeus and Thor type situation that people were describing there. They said it looked like the gods were angry or something. Various people were saying it looked like God was angry, and all kinds of statements were being stated about this weather phenomenon. There was people said that Mother Nature was putting on quite a show, quite a light show. I remember in the past when they stated that nature was putting its own fireworks show during the 4th of July fireworks displays because lightning was happening so much during that time. It seems like the past several summers, since around 2012, it's rained quite a bit, non-stop. So, this is some of the lightning, and this is some of the hail. Check out the hail there. So, yeah, lots of lightning, lots of hail, lots of tornadoes, and they said there was actually a tornado within this, in this wall cloud. They called it this UFO cloud, the mothership supercell, as the term was being dubbed for this. So, and as of a day ago, I mean, there's been a lot. Within the past 24 hours, we have had nonstop activity and supercells across the United States and across this world even. They have dealt with some several mudslides, more water situations where water is receding, and maybe it's relating to the volcanoes, like my mama was stating. Could be related to the volcanoes. I mean, it could be suctioning the water underneath there. Since there is no imminent superstorm or storm coming upon land, maybe the land is suctioning the water inside because of a volcanic eruption or an impending volcanic eruption. Because all of these volcanoes taking place around this world, these eruptions do not happen without effect, basically. And okay, I was making sure my notifications are muted because I've been getting a lot of Twitter notifications and things, and a lot of other notifications. So I just Twitter and Instagram, and I didn't want the notifications to be on. But okay, so yeah, that could affect that. It could be. I mean, that's one possible theory. But a few days ago, the water receded again, and so I'm still going to stick to my Chile Chile volcanic eruption theory. I'd state within the next 3 weeks or so that there would be a volcanic eruption in Chile, possibly. And I was correct about the 5.1. When I stated that there will be a 5.1 very soon in Chile, there was a 5.1 earthquake in Chile, and within less than 24 hours, so, or at least 48, I don't remember, but it was within a day or two, and I was correct on my prediction. So I just felt it. I used to get that all the time, where I'd feel something and it would happen. So this new eruption of the Sierra Negra volcano in the Galapagos Islands is taking place right now, and Alaska as well. So that's happening. Right there you can see the images from the Galapagos Islands. And this is that news. That's why they put the cow in the middle, because they call it the cow, because the very last letters of the code of this explosion is called, it's a long code, a long number, and then it's got COW, so they're dubbing it the cow. It exploded incredibly quickly in the sky, and astronomers are scrambling to figure out what it is. It's a space mystery signal that is astounding astronomers, basically. And they put a cow there in the center, but this looks like a glimpse into heaven. Check this cloud out that people took a picture of. Very cool when clouds create these formations. And this picture was by Jacob Schaefer, sent in via Strange Sounds on Twitter. So check out these supercells also, these amazing supercells. There's been a lot of those, a whole lot of those. And it doesn't say who this picture was courtesy of, but it illuminated the setting sun, made it look really pretty. But yeah, this explosion in space, now if it's stated to be so many light years away, scientifically speaking, in a physics term, they always state, according to science, the theory is, they claim to have conducted experiments and proven this, that if something reaches us faster than, within a short period from several light years away, then it would have to be traveling faster than the speed of light, or the speed of sound, or something like that. I'm sure if it reached Earth, if a signal reached Earth within a short period of time for several light years away, within less than the allotted light years, then it would have taken a light to travel, then it would have to be traveling faster than the speed of light. So if this signal reached us and it's still recent, from that many light years away, that means it would have to be traveling faster than the speed of light. In a physics or astronomy term, speaking in physics or astronomy terms, it would have to have been traveling faster than the speed of light. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, according to science, they state that if something is traveling at the speed of light, it would take it 15 light years away, means that it would take it 15 years traveling at the speed of light to reach us, for us to be able to see it. So if this explosion was millions of light years away, then in a scientifically speaking, wouldn't that have meant that it would have happened millions of years ago, and the light is just now reaching us? So even if it was something significant, that it would have already happened a long time ago anyway. You get what I'm saying? I'm sure you get what I mean. But unless the scientific data and facts that they have done and the studies on that they tell us are not correct, then maybe it was traveling faster than the speed of light itself, and maybe it is recent. So maybe this explosion did just happen and it's recent, even though it's light years away. So just a theory, just a thought of mine. I mean, maybe it was traveling faster than the speed of light. Okay, so I'm sitting there looking at this cow here, and that's not adding to the relevancy of this whatsoever. They just did that for the fun of it. They call it cow. But anyway, yeah, that's just something that, just a thought of mine. In a scientific standpoint, wouldn't have happened millions of years ago if it took it millions of light years to reach us, and it's millions of light years away. Why are they studying to see what that boom is and the relevancy of now, basically? Why are they studying what its relevance is now if it happened millions of light years ago? I mean, if it happened millions of years ago. Speaking of, yeah, anyway, you get what I'm saying, I'm sure. I think. I think I'm stating this correctly. But if it didn't, and it's traveling faster than the speed of light, I mean, then it might have just happened. And maybe science is wrong. Maybe scientific data is wrong, and maybe it just did just happen. Some people have a hard time grasping the fact that some of the things that you look at out of the night sky might be dead already, or you're looking at it as it was a long time ago. So that's where they were always stated. That's why they were always stating that when you look into the sky, you're looking into the past, and all that, because it takes so many light years for it to reach us. You're looking years into the past or whatever. So that's why they state that. And that the sunlight took 7 minutes to reach here, so you're actually seeing the setting sun 7 minutes ago, the light from 7 minutes ago, or something like that. So yeah, that's what the scientific data states. I mean, does it mean it's fact? No. I mean, I'm not stating it's fact or whatever. If you don't believe that, that's fine. I'm just throwing that out there. If that's correct, then it wouldn't have happened millions of years ago. Probably went on too long, and I'm probably already boring you. If I'm boring you, I apologize. I hope I'm not, but I'm probably already rambling on too long. So much love and peace. I'm going to check my notifications here, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And I just wanted to give a current events video. So something exploded in space, and that explosion reached us, and it was more massive than an entire galaxy. They said it put out more energy than a black hole, or more. It was more massive than an entire galaxy. So what do you think it was? I'll do a separate video on that discussing it. So much love and peace. Leave your comments in the comment section below, or you can email me and I'll get back as soon as possible. Thank you for all of the interactions, all of the speaking, all of the messages you've sent, everything. So YouTube will be ending private messages very soon. I hate that, but I mean, that's what YouTube does. They change everything. That's what services do. So much love and peace. I hope to speak with you all again very soon. Bye.